Kellogg is the evil mercenary employed by the Institute who kidnaps your son and murders your spouse at the beginning of the game. After confronting and inevitably killing him, you obtain his cybernetic brain augmenter and proceed to explore his previous memories at the memory den. You discover that Kellogg is almost somewhat of a tragic hero. He originally came from a broken home. His father was violent and beat his mother. As he grew older, he fled to San Francisco and got work as hired muscle. He became a family man with a wife and a baby daughter, but they were murdered in retaliation for one of his jobs. After losing them, he becomes a cold-blooded mercenary for hire. And finally, he begins working for the Institute and eventually kidnaps Sean. The story is great. The confrontation with him is so satisfying, but after all is said and done, this happens.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
For a brief moment, Kellogg seems to take over the consciousness of Nick and even taunt the player character. Immediately after this, Nick regains consciousness and seemingly doesn't remember the exchange. But from here on out, this topic is completely dropped. Everyone carries on with the game, and Nick never seems to deal with another outburst again. So what was the point of this? Why would they introduce the idea of him taking over Nick, only to abandon it and never revisit it again? I think this was a huge missed opportunity, and here's why. Kellogg could have had a redemption arc. Hypothetically, a quest could have been implemented where, based on your choices, Kellogg could take full control of Nick. Having witnessed his past, losing his wife and daughter, and having a deeper understanding of his character, there could have been a heart-moving dialogue in which Kellogg and the player character see each other eye to eye and share in each other's losses. Kellogg would be given an opportunity to redeem himself in the end by helping reunite you with your son and ultimately help you achieve whatever your goal is for the Commonwealth. Or he could have an opportunity to seek revenge on his former employer. Having an understanding of the Institute's operations and layout, he could have been instrumental in planning their assault and even be the one to detonate the nuke that destroys them. He could even be given an opportunity to betray you and somehow be incorporated as a final boss. I can even imagine his consciousness being uploaded to Liberty Prime or something similar to create an absolutely epic showdown in the end. The point is, there could have been so much more done with his character. So why did they just abandon his storyline? I couldn't find much information on it, but I suspect the main reason was simply due to time constraints. There's other examples of ideas and concepts being cut during the development of Fallout 4. The thought that always comes to my mind is the ghoul whale. There were multiple creatures that were intended to be in the game that ultimately didn't make it into the final product. Specifically, water monsters were originally planned, including the massive undead ghoul whale. Luckily, the Mutant Menageries mod restores these creatures to the Commonwealth. I'll link this mod in the description. Anyway, another reason for the lack of follow-up with Kellogg could perhaps be the actor himself. Keith Farley, the voice of Kellogg, is a celebrity voice actor who's appeared in multiple other video games, including the infamous Mass Effect. I'm only speculating, but it's possible that Bethesda may just not have wanted to spend more money on additional lines for a character that had already served its purpose. Whatever the reasoning, I think the point still stands that this was a missed opportunity for sure. Kellogg came so far and could have developed into potentially one of the coolest characters in Fallout if he was just given a bit more time to develop his story. I guess all we can do is hope that some Fallout modding enthusiasts band together to create a mod that continues Kellogg's storyline and start a fundraising campaign to get Keith Farley to voice all of Kellogg's lines. But that's probably just a crazy idea. So what do you think about Kellogg? Do you think his story was cut short? How would you continue it? Or did he get what was coming to him and he's better off gone? Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button to get access to more great Fallout content. I'm Chris the Key. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
The key. Weird.